Claire L. Chennault was born September 6, 1890 in Commerce, Texas. He was a U.S. Major General who commanded the U.S. Army Air Forces in China from 1942 to 1945 and created the American AVG Group, best known as the Flying Tigers. Chennault briefly attended Louisiana State University before enrolling in the Louisiana State Normal School, where he completed the teacher's training program in 1910. During World War I, he enlisted in the U.S. Army and finished his flight training before being honorably discharged in 1920. Later that year, he received a regular Army commission. After graduating in 1931 from the Air Corps Tactical School, he became an instructor there and led 3 men flying on trapeze, an exhibition group. During this time, Chennault also wrote an aviation textbook, The Role of Defensive Pursuit, in 1935, that detailed new fighter tactics. His belief that bombers were vulnerable to attack by fighter planes, however, put him at odds with his superiors. Partial deafness and increasing disagreements with the Air Officer Corps led him to retire in 1937 with the rank of captain. Chennault's idea attracted the attention of China, and he was hired as General Chiang Kai-shek's aviation advisor. Soon after his arrival in 1937, China went to war with Japan, and the Chinese Air Force was quickly overpowered by its Japanese counterpart. Chennault set about rebuilding the program and beginning recruiting pilots from the United States. In 1941, he created the Flying Tigers, a squadron of volunteer U.S. pilots. The men, trained in Chennault's fighting techniques, achieved an outstanding combat record. After the United States entered World War II, the group was incorporated into the regular U.S. Army Air Forces as the China Air Task Force, which was later reorganized as the 14th Air Force, and Chennault was recalled to active duty in 1942. The squadron had great successes against the Japanese forces, and in 1943, Chennault was promoted to a major general. He had frequent clashes with General Joseph Stilwell and other superior officers. However, in 1945, he resigned. In 1946, Chennault returned to China to establish a commercial airline. 2 years later, Civil Air Transport, or CAT, was founded and soon became active in the country's civil war, transporting munitions and troops for the nationalist government. It also did work for the U.S. Central Intelligence Agency, or the CIA, and was eventually bought by the organization after the communists took control of China. Chennault continued to have an active role in the airline, later known as Air America, and oversaw numerous efforts to assist resistance groups. In 1958, several days before his death, he was promoted to an honorary grade of lieutenant general.